name's Tori. I'm the owner of a web development agency. We were using Dropbox Business and we switched to Google Drive. For more reviews like this, click below. Both of these products were helping us solve the problem of trying to stay organized in terms of our digital files, be able to collaborate on those files, share them with clients, even invite clients to contribute to our files and transmit us documents and assets and media that way. I've found that Google Drive has worked best for us for the creation and collaboration on documents, and that includes slide decks, docs, spreadsheets, really anything in terms of the Google suite. And particularly because we also use the Google suite of products for our email, it makes everything work great together. So we're all logged in under our Google accounts while we're working, and there's no need to sign into something else to collaborate on a document or make sure that you have the right permissions on something. So it makes it really, really easy to stay constantly, in touch and collaborating when it comes to file creation and management on the team, especially if you are using Google for other business and workspace products. I've found that Dropbox Business is best for organizing and collecting files and sharing those files with clients, so outside the organization, externally. And that's something that really does in an excellent way. The permissions are fantastic. The ease of sharing is fantastic. So that's what I think Dropbox Business functions as really in the best capacity. Getting started with Dropbox Business was very easy. Dropbox has a free account option, so it just takes seconds to sign up for a Dropbox account, and then they make it very easy to upgrade if you want to go from the free account to business. Because of kind of what we found Dropbox to be best for, which is really in terms of like managing external files from clients. Setup time was really fast too because we just had a team login. So we didn't have a whole bunch of users having different permissions and have that kind of a setup time. Now, getting started with Google Drive, it is also very easy, and I don't want to give the impression that it's not, but because of how we use it, which is to manage our internal files and collaborate, and even sometimes give access to external vendors or clients on files, the setup time is lengthier because Google Drive is part of the Google Workspace, what used to be called G Suite. It's part of a suite of products, and so there's an administrator kind of view that you need to be in and add your users appropriately and make sure that they have the permissions you want so that you can actually see who's commenting or suggesting on a document, or even block or prevent certain users that are in your Google Workspace from accessing certain files. So because there's more intricacy, particularly in how we use Google Drive, that's not just like one login for using that system. Every team member has their own username and account. That makes the setup time a little bit lengthier, but it is still very, very easy to set up and get started. When looking for this kind of software, I find that the most important considerations to make are understanding how it's going to serve the business, how it's going to be used, and what kinds of people need to access it. Is it going to be only internal? Is it going to be internal primarily, but you will share files externally sometimes or ask for collaboration from a vendor or client? Or is it going to be primarily using it with external clients or vendors or customers? Depending on how that software is going to be used, that's going to determine what's the best choice, because each of these softwares kind of they excel, I would say, in one area or the other, not necessarily both. So I find that when it comes to our selection, because we lean most on needing the tool to work best internally, that's what made our choice. So I would consider that a top consideration when selecting a software like this.